yesteryear retro.
Batman's better than ever. Figures and vehicles sold separately.
What's up, guys? It's Hunter here. Just wanted to show you some retro toys that I've collected over the years. Today we're doing a Batman Returns and 1989 Batman collection here. So let me just get right into it. First, we have a Batman Returns Catwoman. This is what it looks like here. And here's the back. And so this Catwoman is basically from the Batman Returns 1992 movie, complete with whipping, arm action, and a taser gun. So you can kind of see that here. And one of my favorite things to do as a kid was always just kind of check out the back and see kind of which different things you could get or hope to get. But where I grew up, it was kind of hard to find a lot of these things. So when you did find them, it was pretty crazy. So this one's in pretty good condition. There's a few little like edges that are kind of bent and such. But so that's that one. Another one is the Deep Dive Batman from Batman Returns.
Gotham City's greatest hero!
This one was pretty cool. You could kind of take it in a pool or a bathtub as a kid. And here's the back side again. So it kind of teaches you how to use it and how to use like the torpedo. And here's the torpedo here, if you can see that. And it had a missile action. So another thing that I really liked about these was the art on top here, because it was always a custom drawn thing. It always was pretty cool. So, and then this one's in probably better condition overall. So that's pretty cool here. And the next one we have is Air Attack Batman. So that's that here, which is kind of have like a camo black and white design with like triangles, and then it has like a camouflage artillery gear, and then here's the back as well, and it's pretty cool. And this one was great because it also had a Batmobile that came with it. It was a camouflage attack Batmobile. So I never had that. I had the original, I think it was like a Dark Knight Collection Batmobile, which was pretty cool, but played with it a lot and it kind of got damaged, so I don't no longer have that anymore. But the camo Batmobile was a cool one. And then another one that we have here is Aero Strike Batman. And it seems like this is like the 1993 era, just because on the back it's talking about Batman the Animated Series, and it's kind of like I don't think it's a second wave yet, but it's kind of one of the later features here. And then here's the back side. And then if you can kind of see the art here, I don't know if you can get a good look there, but it had a basically a thing that went over him with a glass top that would be like a protector shield. The next one I have is Arctic Batman. So that's for, sub-zero temperatures. And then again has kind of a similar deal to this one, if you can kind of see both side by side. And here is the back side where it shows you the instructions. This one's a pretty cool one. And then we have this one here. This is one of my favorites growing up. It was the Bruce Wayne Batman quick change Batman. And then it has like the cool Michael Keaton art here. And here's the back side.
Bruce Wayne goes into action.
So yeah, it has individual gloves here and basically like a overlay that goes over his head. Pretty cool for the day, man. You never really saw a lot of stuff like this. And they tried to replicate it more in later, like Batman Forever and things like that, where the heads kind of like came down. It was cool, but I don't know if it was as cool as this one, to be honest. So, and that's just the classic black suit. So then I have some Deluxe joints here, which were all pretty cool. This one here is called Claw Climber Batman, and it comes in like a pretty dope box. It's got like a, I guess this is a Toys R Us exclusive here, but it's kind of more of a red, let's say like a dark red with a little bit of like almost purple hue there. And then it came with this dope like bat wing type of thing. I've actually never opened this, so I don't know what that actually looks like, but it's pretty cool. And then next up is Bola Strike Batman. It's another one of the boxed joints. So you kind of get to see like the cool designs. And then this is like it's a deep blue with like almost like cobalt and like charcoal gray hues. And this one's really cool looking, man. So there's that, and then there's one of my favorites, which was Rocket Blast Batman, and it's kind of like a gray color with like red accents. It's very kind of like futuristic, like a cyberpunk almost, and for that day, it's very cool, man. And that was kind of one of my favorite thing about this era of the Kenner Batman was they really just took chances, but in a way that was like cool. Whereas like later on, like the Forever and Batman and Robin days, they just put like wacky colors, like neons and stuff. Whereas this one was a little bit more based and badass. So, so that one's pretty cool. And then I have the classics, the classic black Crime Attack Batman, which was always just my staple, my favorite growing up as a kid. Just regular cool black and gold accents, and this was basically the one that everyone had, but definitely the coolest for sure in my opinion. The other ones are great, but they were always like accessories of like the main suit. So, and then my favorite growing up, and this one was very hard to find, and then at some point I lost it. But I was able to get it back at some point. But it's the Batman Returns Robin action figure, which notably was pretty cool because at the time there was no Robin in the movies. So they took the Tim Drake design and just kind of went ahead and made a Robin toy, which growing up I was a big Robin fan. So very, very cool. It has a cloth cape that you can kind of take on and off, and most of them do. They all have the cloth capes for the most part. And it had a grappling gun accent here, which I always got tangled up as a kid. It was always something that I had to give to my mom to like untangle these crazy knots. But here's the instructions based on like how to set it up. But definitely a favorite. Another one that I used to have as a kid, but I've since lost it, was this Robin. And I'll put some zoomed pictures up, but this Robin here had a jet ski, or jet foil is what they call it, which was like a kind of a little mini car for it. And then last but not least, I have the crown jewel for the Batman Returns era, which was the changeable custom coupe. So that's this here. So it's basically Bruce Wayne's car, and then it shifts backwards, and Batman's in the front compartment. So, and then that's kind of reminiscent of this right here. Hopefully you can see that. So that was very cool. This was a gem, dude. This was like one of those cars that I think I got for Christmas, and it was like the best thing I got. And then I wrecked it, but over the years, like 20 years later, I found it pretty cheap, in good condition. So I quickly bought it. So yeah, this was one of my favorites, and I really like this collection a lot. And another thing I have here is a pin from, it's like a Batman Returns split Johnny. It's from Black & Design, at Black & Design. I think they have Instagram, and they have like a online store, but they do a lot of limited edition pins. And I think I got another one here from them, so I'll just show you now. It's not Batman Returns, but it's pretty cool. It's a RoboCop, and it says "Your Move, Creep." So hopefully you can see that there. But they definitely do a lot of cool stuff, and I always like to shout out people who have great products. So one of the other things that I have here is a dope party favors from Batman Returns. It's Cold Hard Cash from the National Bank of Gotham. It's also got some pretty cool. It's very intricate, so I really dig that. The treasurer is Alfred Pennyworth, so pretty dope like thought put into this. And if you were a kid in '92 and had a birthday party, you'd just be like shelling out fucking singles. So cool stuff. So yeah, that's about all I have for the Batman toys for now. I'll keep doing this and keep putting out some stuff from my collection over the years. And if you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe, and honestly comment below like the things you had growing up from the Batman Returns era, the ones you really liked the most, and the ones that you maybe didn't have but wanted. Just kind of like comment below with your favorites. So thanks again, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.
Batman, better than ever. Figures and vehicles sold separately.